not ready. Trust me when I say this, but you are not ready. For whatever it is that you are embarking on, you are not ready. That's it. That's the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, that is pretty much how I've been feeling for the past few days, few weeks, maybe even few months. Basically, I am leaving the country. I'm no longer going to be staying in Singapore. I'm moving out. And yeah, whenever people came up to me and said, are you feeling emotional? Are you feeling excited? I just wanted to tell them to stop talking. No offense to anyone who did ask me. Thank you that you asked me. I would have done the same if I was in your shoes. But yeah, I hadn't processed my own feelings. So honestly, there's no way I could have told you what the right answer was. In fact, even now, as I am heading towards my destination, I still don't know if I'm scared, nervous, excited, or all of the above. Okay, everyone's looking at me and judging me, but I don't care. So, you know that feeling when you're expecting a delivery later in the day, or you have one task scheduled at 4 p.m. and you pretty much feel like doing nothing the entire day. It's a very unproductive day. You don't feel like doing anything, just sitting at home waiting for the thing to happen. That's pretty much how I've been feeling for the past couple of weeks, because I want to move on, right? I want to go to the next thing now. But I had to wait for my flight and for other things to end so that I can then start this new thing. And that's pretty much why I've been feeling very unproductive and a little weird these last couple of weeks, which is why I didn't shoot much. And yeah, I'm just ready to get back to work and get into a routine so that life can go back to normal. In a new place though.
These cars are very bloody right. Engine regulations require all the baggage to be taken through customs at the point.
Even though my final destination wasn't that far away, it was a long journey. The reason why we chose this journey towards our final destination was because for the excess baggage that we had, this was the cheapest option that we could find. And I find it a little symbolic. Sometimes you have to take the path a little beaten in order to understand that even that can be a blessing in disguise. And sometimes you have to understand not to record at 4:30 a.m. We wanted to save cost, and because I had so much excess baggage, the reason we wanted to save on cost was to, no. The reason why we wanted to be cheap was because we wanted to save cost. Well, in order to save cost, we had to do a little bit of a troubling... For this cheap but slightly inconvenient route, my mom could also accompany me and help me settle into my new place. And even though I was mentally and physically exhausted, I was glad that I was greeted into the city I'm going to stay in for the foreseeable future with a beautiful sunrise. I guess things really do align. It may feel like too much to ask for answers from the universe, so maybe the key is to go looking for the answer rather than to wait for it to be presented to you. Which brings me to control. It feels great when things go our way, or at least when we look for the positives, even in dire situations. Which is why I'm a firm believer that we write our own fate and destiny, rather than us just living through a pre-written path. For the past few months, I have felt like I was stagnating. See, growth is a constant, but it also plateaus every once in a while, ready for another boost, ready for a big change in life. And much like my old camera, I had outgrown my life prior to moving here. I think I was starting to feel ready to start and embark on something new. So is being ready equal to being in control? Who decides if you are ready? No immortal being will bestow upon you a divine judgment. You yourself have to make that call. And yeah, it is scary, because even though we live in our own skins, it can feel alien to make a wild decision without some external validation. Sometime early November, a friend asked me out of the blue how I was doing. This is a friend with whom I don't normally engage in small talk with, even if we don't speak for months. And so I gave her an honest answer about how I felt like change was imminent, as things were certainly reaching to a plateau point. Truth be told, it was shortly after this conversation, after having voiced out my internal feelings out into the universe, that I realized it was time to take this step I had been contemplating for more than a year. I kept procrastinating by wondering if I should wait for the right moment. But as the months piled on, I realized there is never going to be such a moment. You can't wait for growth to happen. You have to grow yourself. For my followers on Instagram, and you're missing out if you don't follow me there, you know that I posted a reel at the start of the year. It featured a song which I had heard for the first time in December. Afterglow by Clanker Russell and Given is a song about someone who has started to come to terms with grief and loss and is learning how to keep living in the afterglow of the ghosts of their past they're leaving behind. Everything that was happening around and to me in life during that period resonated so perfectly with the song that I knew instantly this is the energy I wanted to carry into 2025. Definitely go peep their music video. It's worth every second. So this is why I'm here, for some much needed alone time and a space big enough both in and out of the house to create art unhindered. Singapore, I will be back soon, but till then, it's been a jolly good show. Also, Evie is one of my new roommates now. Yeah. She's cleaning the exact spot I kissed her at. These new roommates, I tell you.